Gems! Today I want to tell you all about how I got involved in Reiki healing and healing gemstones. So, a little backstory about me is, when I was younger, I was diagnosed with selective mutism, which means that in certain situations you feel like you're mute and unable to talk to people, but in other situations you're comfortable and you're able to talk to people. For example, I was able to talk to my family and I was very loud and energetic at home, but at school I was very quiet and shy and it was hard for me to break out of my shell. So since I started off on a bad foot in preschool and kindergarten, when I went to elementary school, middle school, and then high school, I felt like since those kids already knew that I was quiet, I just was always going to be quiet with them. It's kind of like all or nothing thinking. If you don't, if I don't start off in a place where I'm talking, then I feel like I won't be able to later on. So in high school, I fell into a depression because it was hard for me to make friends, and I didn't really have that many friends. But that all changed when I went to college because I had the opportunity to start fresh and meet new people. Nobody there knew that I was previously quiet, so I was able to be my true self, which is a loud, energetic, fun person. But I still wasn't as happy as I would have liked to been, which is why when my friend got me a rose quartz necklace for my birthday 2 years ago, I then became obsessed with healing crystals because I found out that they have special healing properties. For example, rose quartz is for unconditional love. So I started getting a bunch of crystals and I would read the labels and I'd be like, oh my god, I need this. For example, I would get a lot of throat chakra crystals because I thought that my throat chakra was blocked since, like I said before, it was hard for me to talk to people. But I never knew that you were supposed to clean the crystals after you got them. I thought that you just get it, you wear it, and then you just immediately start to feel better. But you really have to clean them because when you buy a crystal, it has all the bad vibes from the other people who are touching it in the store, and you obviously don't want their bad vibes. So later on, I went to this other crystal place in Asbury Park, and I also wanted to get a tarot card reading. And before she did the tarot card reading on me, she did Reiki on me to cleanse my aura, and she was saying I'm picking up a lot of bad vibes from the people you work with. They really get on your nerves and they bother you with the things that they say. And I didn't tell her anything about my job, she didn't even know I had a job, but what she was saying was true because at work I would always kind of feel like I was on edge. I worked at a camp and I loved the kids that were there, but the counselors, they kind of got under my skin because they would like to make jokes, and they make jokes with everybody, but I would just get personally offended and take everything so literal. Also because I have ADHD, which makes me hypersensitive to things that people say to me. But anyways, I ended up getting a aquamarine crystal at that store, and she was like, I'm going to do Reiki on this crystal, I'm going to activate it for you. So I was like, awesome. The next day, I wore it at work and I wore it in my bra, which also I think that wearing crystals in your bra is a great place to put them because wearing crystals on your body just gets the energy flowing and then you don't have to worry about holding them. So the next day I went to work and I wore it and nothing changed about the situation. The people were still being how they normally were, but I just wasn't being so sensitive to what they were saying, and I was able to remain calm and just let it go and not just be so caught up in what they were saying. So I really found myself being less sensitive and just able to see the situation for how it really is and not overthink it. So that was the first time that I had a real experience with crystals where I felt oh my god, these really work. So later on, I got another Reiki healing, and the Reiki lady, she told me that my heart chakra was spinning the wrong way and that my third eye was a little bit off. And she didn't say anything about my throat chakra, which I thought was interesting since, like I said before, it's hard for me to talk to people sometimes. But I found out when one chakra is blocked, it affects all the other chakras. So since my heart chakra was blocked, it was affecting my throat chakra. And since my heart chakra was blocked, I was thinking oh, I'm not good enough. Nobody cares about me. What I have to say isn't good enough, or it's going to be weird and nobody even cares about what I'm going to say. So I just kind of kept to myself. but now I'm learning that, like, I am good enough the way I am. People do care about what I have to say, so I should speak my mind, like, when I feel like I need to. So then later on, me and my mom decided that we were going to get our own Reiki attunement so that we can do Reiki on ourselves, each other, other people to help heal them. And I was doing like everything they taught me, the different hand sessions, but at first I wasn't really feeling the benefits until I did Reiki on my friend who was really depressed because her boyfriend had just broken up with her. And that was the first time that like I really felt the energy and my hands were like moving for me. And after the Reiki session, like she like really felt stuff like her heart chakra like opening up again, and she really felt better after. So then ever since then, when I would do Reiki on people, I would feel the energy, and then like I would feel better doing it on myself, and whoever I do it on, like they would always feel better. So yeah, then I decided that I should do Reiki on all my crystals to activate them. And I was like, oh, why don't I just make my own Reiki-infused crystal bracelets or chokers, because I love creating. I'm very creative. I love to paint. So I started doing that, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should start selling them to other people so that they can be receiving like the same benefits that I get. And when I wear these bracelets and choker necklaces, I really do feel a difference. For example, I used to be really like susceptible to the energy in the room, and other people's energy would really influence me. Like if somebody was being really sad and depressed around me, I would start to feel sad, but if people around me are happy, then I feel happy. But now when I wear like my amethyst bracelets, I'm able to maintain my positive energy because amethyst protects you against negative energy. So like now I'm not as influenced by the energy in the room, and I'm able to remain positive even if the people around me aren't so much. And this bamboo coral bracelet also helps me protect myself from negative energy. So that's a little bit about me. I'm going to continue to make videos and tell you guys more about my life and how these healing gemstones have really helped me. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out my website, glamgracegems.com, so that you can get your very own Glam Grace bracelet or Glam Grace choker. Heal yourself today, and better yet, do it in style.